For the last 25 years, GEMI has been a leader, both with regard to environmental health and safety issues as well as environmental sustainability issues. One of the key issues that our folks have identified from a cross-industry perspective is the importance of focusing on water and water sustainability. We've now developed 3 different tools. One that talks about why companies should pay attention to water, which was our first original tool. The second tool really looked at why and how companies should address water inside the fence lines of their own manufacturing facilities. And the third, the most recent, is what we call the local water tool. It was based on the foundation of a tool that was created, the global water tool, that was created by the World Business Council on Sustainable Development. It really looks at risk. It really looks at companies, particularly global companies, need to know what the risks are that potentially they may be facing with regard to water, where their facilities are, what the communities are, and really taking a hard look at what that means for their manufacturing activities, what it means for their relationships with the communities where they are located, and why, from a branding perspective, they should recognize that water issues are going to impact the company and also their customers, their stakeholders, and the public in general. Over the last few years, we've developed a series of tools, all of which are available on our website for free. It was a commitment from this cross-industry organization, from the cross-sector companies that we work with, that we wanted to not only develop tools that could be useful in a wide range of issues, including water, including supply chain, including the financial and the kind of issues that Wall Street cares about, and do those and make those public for companies around the globe. We've done that in multiple directions, and that's why we have 25 or 30 of those tools that are available. We are always looking for what is the next issue, what is the next opportunity and value proposition for our companies. There is no question that water is an issue that is going to be affecting our country, our region, the region of North America, and the globe, probably the most important issue in the next 5 to 10 years. As was said and has been said in many of our conversations, you may be able to live or work around the need for oil or energy or some other kind of tangible product, but you can't live without water for more than 3 days. We're seeing the impact of that in the context of what California is working through right now, and we can see that in the context of the risk, the global risk, when you start to look at various kinds of maps that say, what are the risks for countries and companies around the globe? We've been really lucky. Matter of fact, the chair of our organization is from Smithfield Foods. We're very lucky to be at the Patrick Cudahy facility today, and we have some of the finest global speakers, global and domestic speakers on water that you could pull together in one set of discussions. We've had panels, and we talked about the leadership role that the folks in the Milwaukee area are leading in the context of technology and innovation with regard to water. We've had a panel of both corporate and consultant folks that have been talking about the various challenges that are faced by our companies, some of which are very far along in their own determination of how they're going to address water sustainability, and some who are trying to figure out what are those risk parameters, what do we have to look at? And it is a huge issue. It is not an easy issue. It is not just a question of what is the value of water. It's a question of what's the true value of water, both in the context of what you pay for it, the risk that you face, the various supply chain implications of water. So what we're looking at is we're saying, okay, we've done some really good work in the water area, but the world continues to change and challenge our companies. And how can GEMI position itself for the future with regard to not only water sustainability, but the supply chain and other issues that our companies care about?